What is going on, guys? Welcome back to All Things Cobra Kai. Now, today in my 10th live stream, I'm going to be ranking Cobra Kai seasons 1 to 4. Is that frozen? Frozen? Oh, sorry. Yeah, so in my 10th live stream, I'm going to be ranking Cobra Kai seasons 1 to 4. So, from my least favorite to my most favorite season. And it took me a while to sort of decide like what my favorite would be and stuff, but it got easier as it went on. I knew what my least favorite would be because I have said on other streams and on um, other social media platforms like what my favorite season is and stuff. So run for the chat. We'll get started and I'll start ranking my seasons, or well, start ranking my most to my least favorite seasons. Scott Jack, you are a day late. Well, sorry that I've got a life outside of YouTube. I do other things and I don't need to um be doing YouTube every single day. I haven't uploaded in ages because I've actually got other things to do except YouTube every day. I don't do YouTube for a living, it's just something else to do for fun. And so if I'm late, can't finish stream on it. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's been a while since I did a proper stream. Like normally they're quite short and stuff, but I've got nothing going on this evening, or well, pretty much not even anymore. It's pretty much Sunday night, Saturday night. So we go on to the y'all. To the y'all. Can't do American. Sup, Ed Gomes. Thank you for joining. How is it going? Joe Hurd. Yo, thank you for joining. How is it going? It's shocking. Yeah, okay, whatever, Jack. Do not care. I've got a life, which you clearly don't have. So get a life. Hello, Dermot. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. So start ranking Cobra Kai seasons 1 to 4 then, shall we? Just bear with me, guys. Just got to do this quick. Yeah, so how is everyone's Saturday going? Hope everyone is having a good Saturday. Hope everyone is having a bit of fun. And then tomorrow's going to be a good day to say the least. Just bear with me, I just need to share this. Sorry, guys, just bear with me. Sorry, guys. Can't spell. Okay, right. Let's get ranking Cobra Kai season, shall we? So, I'm going to be ranking it from a tier list, seasons 1 to 4. I'm literally going to be ranking them and giving you my thoughts on my favourite one to my least favourite. So, if I can get this up, I can then share it. I cannot work StreamYard sometimes, it's unbelievable. Okay. Right, there we go. Okay, so ranking favourite season. It's my least favourite. So, hey Lisa, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Hope you are doing well this evening. Okay, so seasons 1 to 4, obviously they're all great in their own way. Honestly, season 1 obviously is about the development and getting to know Daniel and Johnny again, and just learning all this new characters and stuff. It's brilliant. And you got season 2, season 3, season 4. I'll go through those when I'm ranking each season. So seasons 1 to 4. So this might shock some people. My least least favorite. My least favorite season, believe it or not, is season 4. Season 4 is my least favorite season, and the reason it's my least favorite is because, as I said, on my fault stream and on other like on the King stream and stuff, I think it lacked the main plot. Like, it didn't talk about the main plot of the season, which was obviously the All Valley. Also, we got some of that for part of the season, like the first couple of episodes, and then from about 4 episodes, we've got nothing on Yule Valley apart from that one scene with the board. Apart from that, we got nothing on it, so can't really say that it succeeded in a way. But and obviously the Yule Valley weren't great. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like the Yule Valley this season. Obviously, that cannot speak. Carrie Underwood was in it. Don't know why she didn't need to be. They could have easily just used the moment of truth to the original song. They didn't need to get a singer in there to sing it, or they could have just used all the best around. Even though they're probably saving it for another season, they are probably saving it for season 6, which I think there'll be one more tournament, and that'll be the final season. So that's probably why they're saving it. But again, still, they should have used it, but I'm happy they used the moment of truth. I do like the song, but just don't use Carrie Underwood or someone to sing it because it ruins the original. So, yeah, I mean, there were some good things about season 4, though. I mean, obviously Terry Silver. I mean, that was he just like Cry Kid 3. He carried it. He massively carried it. Like from season 1 from season Karate Kid 3, he carried it massively. If he wasn't in Karate Kid 3, I don't know how bad that film would be. So, and then obviously in Cobra Kai season 4, again, it probably would have been the worst season, but even worse without Silver in it, I think. But hi Cobra Kai world, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, as I was saying, so Terry Silver carried it. I don't know how well it would have done if it hadn't had Terry Silver in it. I'm going to be honest. Um, to be fair. I mean, obviously the season was great. Obviously, there are a load of great scenes and storylines. But if it hadn't have Terry Silver in it, I don't think it would have been as good. But to be fair, they were always planning to have Terry Silver in at season 4. So if he hadn't, if Terry Silver, if Thomas Ian Griffith hadn't come back for season 4, they probably would have been a bit shocked. Like they wouldn't know, would have had to have changed everything like last minute, like because he was always going to come back, but it would have taken some convincing, which obviously did in the end. So, I mean, obviously in season 4 you had Kenny, who had a great story. You had Robbie, obviously he didn't trust anyone. He was just using Cobra Kai for himself to get what he wants, which was he kind of got it in the end because as much as he didn't win Yule Valley, he showed how good of a fighter is that he can fight. But the only thing he didn't get was Yule Valley. But it would have meant turning Kenny into something even worse. I think if he beat Hawk, which if you finish Hawk off, it's bad enough that Kenny was saying no mercy and stuff, which Robbie didn't like, as we saw when he was not confronting him, but talking to him about it when he was just about to beat up Kenny and show him no mercy as well. So it shows that Robbie didn't want Kenny to be like that. So, and then obviously, yeah, the Daniel and Johnny scenes, they just, for 4 episodes, they just kept going at each other. And then it took one scene in the Yule Valley and they made up again. Why couldn't they just do that in episode 5 before they were just about to fight? Why couldn't they have just done it then? Why couldn't they just agree to stay together? For God knows what reason. It cost them massively. And there you go. So, but I mean, it was a great season, and obviously it'll be good for its own reasons. But there were some bad parts, such as like the Yule Valley. Oh God, there were some bad things, but I've just forgotten. I mean, this Tori storyline was good. I liked Tori's arc in season 4. I remember reading an article before season 4 coming out, and Peyton List saying that Tori is going Tori's redemption arc, and what was it? Oh yeah, can't speak. You're going to start rooting for Tori in season 4, and I was like, what? Like, how can this happen? But after watching season 4, I can now see why we would start rooting for her. Or she started to change her ways and stuff. She started to not reconcile with Sam, but show her good side to her. And at the end of the Yule Valley when she beat her, she said, "You're right," which is a reference to Daniel and Johnny in Johnny talking to Daniel in at the end of Karate Kid 1 when he says, "You're right, LaRusso," that sort of thing, which I thought was quite good because it shows that Tori and Sam might reconcile and not forgive, but be on the same team in season 5 and season 6, which probably would happen. And then obviously you had so many things about season 4 that I forget. It's unbelievable. I wish they fought in at the driving theatre. See, this would have led up to a scene that I wanted, but I think they're saving it for season 5. So if they did have a fight, Cobra Kai probably would have won, and I wish this would have happened. It would have been sick. So obviously Silver's back by this point. So Cobra Kai's beat Miyagi-Do's the Miyagi Fang team up, and they hurt Sam, or Tori hurt Sam. Daniel goes over to the dojo to confront Kreese, and then when he's just about to go out, Silver jumps right in front of him and scares him, and then you just see the look on Daniel's face, and he's just in fear and just having the flashbacks, and he's just got this scared look on his face, and he's just in shock, like he's back. But I think that's how they're going to introduce Mike Barnes to Daniel. I think that's going to how they're going to do it, because now I think about it, Cobra Kai season 5 is probably going to be the storyline of Karate Kid 3 in some ways, obviously with Mike Barnes and Daniel in the old dojo, that sort of thing. With Terry Silver being just more evil than ever, that sort of thing. That's probably what's going to be the main storyline of season 5. But season 5 is just going to be epic. But yeah, but this isn't a season 5 discussion. This is season 4 and seasons before that. So yeah, season 4, at least my least favorite. As much as it was good, there were some very, very bad parts. There were some storylines that I didn't like. There were some things that weren't needed, and it was good, but it wasn't the best, and it was probably the worst, even though it was good, because that shows how good all the other seasons have been. So my third favorite, believe it or not, season 1. Now, with season 1, it's so tough to pick between season 1, 2, and 3. Which one's my favorite, second favorite, third favorite? It's just I cannot choose. But I mean, season 1 was good. I mean, it was up there. I mean, it's one of the best. Obviously, Cobra Kai is my favorite series. But season 1 was so good, but it was, I don't know, something about season 2 and season 3 which make it better. I think it's just because everything's full on. Like season 1 is like the development season, so it's a starter, so it goes kind of slow, just to reintroduce Daniel and Johnny, and you're introducing new characters, and then you're just slowly building the platform to build on in season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the finale, whatever season it is. That's like the storyline that they were going with. They're always going to do that. And with season 1, they did that perfectly. They introduced Daniel and Johnny brilliantly, still rivals and stuff. It was brilliant. Also, you had Miguel brought in, who was the original Karate Kid. You had Robbie, who was Johnny's son. That none of us, like, obviously, I watched it when it came onto Netflix, so I didn't know like any of the posters, any of the trailers. I just went straight in and watched it. Like I didn't know. And obviously, the Johnny and Robbie situation weren't great. And then obviously the Miguel and Robbie part, like Robbie was jealous about Miguel and Johnny, that sort of thing. That was interesting, but it was a great season. And obviously you had the All Valley, and then you had seeing Miguel going from a bullied starter to winning the All Valley. That was a brilliant storyline. You had Hawk, Eli has Hawks. That was epic. That was just absolutely brilliant. Seeing him go from literally going from a nerd, or not even a nerd, just how can I describe him in season 1? He was just a victim of bullying. Like, he was being bullied like constantly by Kyler, and as soon as he went to Johnny Lawrence and Cobra Kai, bang, into Hawk, this this character that fears nobody, and you wouldn't, if you looked at like episode 2 and 3 compared to 7 and 8, you wouldn't even think that Hawk was originally Eli. You wouldn't even think it, because Hawk just grew confidence and he just went on another level, which was mad. So, and then obviously you had Kreese come in at the end of season 1, which I just, because season 1, I just wasn't expecting Kreese to come back. I mean, obviously I knew of the Karate Kid, and funny enough, I watched Cobra Kai before I watched the Karate Kid, and as hey Cobra Badass Kai, how you doing? Thank you for joining. And I deeply regret it, because I remember watching the end of season 1. Obviously, it was just the first 2 seasons, so I watched the end of season 1, and then brought in this new guy, and I thought, okay, who's this old guy coming in? Like, what does he have to do with Johnny? And when I finally remembered that when I looked, it was the original spin-off of Karate Kid. I watched all 3 Karate Kid movies, and I learned that Kreese, and here we go. I literally learned from there, and it was brilliant. And obviously, I rewatched season 1 again just to know, like, from the Karate Kid and stuff, because I never watched the Karate Kid before Cobra Kai, which is mental. But yeah, I mean, season 1 was really good. I loved it, but something about season 2 and season 3 was just better. I don't know why. Something about it, but so I'm drinking so much water, guys. When I keep talking, like, my throat just goes a bit dry, and I have to drink water and stuff. I don't know why. So, season 1 was my third favorite. Now, my second favorite, season 3 or season 2? Season 3. Season 3. Season 3 was just brilliant. I loved it. It was just, didn't mean to, it was just brilliant, and I'll tell you why. Because it was probably the most developed season we got in terms of story. Not well, actually, I think season 4 was probably the most storyline season we got, but season 3 was the most developed in a way. Like, how can I put it? Obviously, because Miguel was obviously injured and stuff, it opened the door for Hawk, Sam, Robbie, Dimitri. It opened the door for all of them to sort of grow and to take the spotlight of being the main character for karate, while Miguel was in the hospital and not being able, and in rehabilitation with Johnny and stuff. Like, that was their chance, and I think it was really good. I love the Kreese's story was brilliant in season 3. Like, learning about the Vietnam past, learning about Betsy, that's sad. And obviously learning about how he met Terry Silver and stuff. I love that. That was brilliant. That storyline, meeting Terry Silver, and like the way we all thought that Twig, not Twig, the guy with the ponytail was Terry Silver. Everybody thought it was Terry Silver. And then we found out he was shot. It weren't Silver. It was Twig, the little skinny guy who had no confidence whatsoever. Turned out to be Terry Silver, which nobody expected. And obviously you had let me think of season 3. So there's so much information to remember. It's unbelievable. What else was there for season 3? You had yeah, Miguel, Tori. Sorry. Yeah, because Tori had a good story in season 3, but I don't think she was in it too much, if I'm gonna be honest. Apart from the end scene, like fighting, going to the LaRussos to fight Sam for absolutely no reason, which she didn't need to do. She just did it just to hurt Sam. Obviously talking about Sam, her storyline was really good in season 3. Obviously the PTSD of what happened to Miguel, and obviously Tori trying to kill her twice in season 2. Well, twice in the same year, which is mental. And obviously, Tori's this monster in a way that you don't want to mess with. And Sam messed with her in season 4 and season 4. Season 3, sorry, she just messed with her bad and stuff, and then came back to Horner, and let's just say that it wasn't deserved, but yeah. So yeah, season 3 was good, and then obviously, the ending, episode 10, probably. If I'm gonna be honest, even in this order, this is my list of my favorite finales. Like, um, so my least favorite finale was probably season 4. My third favorite finale was season 1. Second favorite, and then yeah, you get the gist. That probably goes in with my favorite finales as well. Because although, actually no, season 3 probably tops season 2. Obviously, you've got the Vietnam. Sorry, you had Ali coming back. I loved seeing Ali back for 2 episodes. It was just that was brilliant. Just seeing Ali back with Johnny and Daniel, I loved it. And then you had the Vietnam flashbacks of Kreese and Captain Turner, I think it was. And then just about as they're about to fight, the Vietnam guy goes 3, 2, 1, bang! Johnny rushes into the dojo to fight Kreese. Oh, that score when it turns, oh, it chills. Obviously, Johnny versus Kreese, and then Daniel versus Kreese. That was just probably one of the most wanted fight scenes I've wanted in the whole of the series. Like, obviously, you want to see Johnny versus Daniel, like, to see who properly is, like, the better fighter and stuff. But up until season 3, Daniel and Kreese was always what I wanted to see. It was mental. It was a brilliant fight scene. And obviously, Daniel used the pressure points on Kreese, which was, I don't even know how to put it. Season 3 was that good. Like, use the pressure points, and then you have hey, long time. Like Kreese calling Silver, and I flipped out. And then you've got the final 90 seconds, which I remember they went on. I went through like Twitter and stuff. They went on about those last 90 seconds for months, and it was worth it because that was mental. Seeing Johnny and Daniel bow to each other, I was literally on the verge of tears. Like seeing them bow and hearing, "I've been waiting for this moment for all my life." That was literally the scene everyone's been waiting for since Cry Kid won, and that me and probably loads of people that started watching it in season 1 probably wanted. Like nobody knew. Nobody knew that they would eventually team up. Like you'd always go like, oh, imagine they teamed up. Like how different would it be? Like how they do it, and obviously it worked for about kind of didn't really work in episode 1. It worked in episode 2, 3, and 4. Like that was the only time that it worked. Like apart from that, it didn't really work. So, but yeah, season 3 was brilliant and still not my favorite. It was my second favorite. Obviously, I said my second favorite season, and I think it gets a lot of hate for some reason. A lot of people hate it. I don't know why, but I thought it was quite good. Obviously, we had to wait even longer for it, which made it like you knew the hype was going to be worth it. Like, obviously, you had COVID and stuff, and it delayed it. It was just mental how long people had to wait between season 2 and season 3. Sorry, I have to keep doing this, guys. It's so annoying, but yeah, I mean, just mental. Just seeing them team up. Unfortunately, it didn't go to plan in season 4, but yeah, it was mental. Oh, okay, Lisa. Well, I'll keep going, guys. I'm absolutely knackered. Had a very busy Saturday, and also had to record a video, which took me ages and to edit and stuff. And also that went out today, my first video in a month, which is mental. But yeah, make sure you go check it out. Is Mike Barnes Tori's father? Make sure you go check it out. Yeah, I'll get on to season 5 just after. I'm not gonna go on this stream for long, but yeah, I'll probably do season 2, like explaining why it's my favourite, and then do a little bit of season 5 and what might be my favourite or my least favourite stuff, and then probably head off after that. It'll probably be for another 20 minutes or so. Just can't sit on for too long, but yeah. So yeah, season 3, second favourite. It's a great season, but that leaves my favourite season, season 2. And obviously 2019 was probably a great year in general. 2019 for me was a great year. And obviously it would have been even better should I have been watching Cobra Kai at that time, because just everything about season 2 just clicked. Like everything normally season 2 supposed to be like the best season. People said that season 2 is supposed to be the best season. Normally going for about 4 seasons. Season 2 or season 3 is supposed to be the best ones. Season 1 maintains the platform to set up, and season 4 is the ending, while season 2 makes it the best. Season 2 is supposed to be the best. Season 3 sets up the end game, and that's how they're going to roll with it. I'll go on with that in a minute, season 5 and stuff. But yeah, season 2, obviously you had Kreese coming back and him slowly and gradually taking over Cobra Kai, which is what happened with Silver as well. He started to gradually take over the dojo in Cobra Kai season 4, as we saw. And obviously, he had Johnny, who was being extra hard on Miguel because he didn't want Miguel to make the same mistakes that he did. And he tried so hard, but Kreese ended up getting in his head. Johnny didn't like it, sent Kreese away. And obviously, you had Daniel opening Miyagi-Do. You had Robbie and Sam. Oh, that relationship. Oof. No, that relationship. Robbie and Sam is not endgame. Yes, not endgame. Robbie and Sam is never endgame. It's RJ. Sorry, Miguel and Sam. Sorry, yeah, Miguel and Sam are endgame, not Robbie and Sam. So Cobra Jungle. Thank you for joining. How you doing? But yeah, I mean, see, and then obviously you had Miyagi-Do and Daniel trying to be the Miyagi type figure, which I thought was quite a good storyline, because obviously he tried to be like Miyagi, but couldn't quite rectify it in a way, because there's no other Miyagi. Miyagi is Miyagi. Like no one can ever, no character tops Miyagi. No, literally, I don't. As much as Johnny's my favorite character, but I mean nobody tops Miyagi at any stage. Unless they have like a brilliant final 2 seasons, and then they can prove me wrong. But yeah, I mean Miyagi will always be like the GOAT of Karate Kid Cobra Kai. Even though he's had no scenes in Cobra Kai, he's had flashbacks and stuff. He'll always be my favourite, and probably a lot of people's favourite in general. But yeah, Johnny's my favourite in the show. And yeah, and then you had Tori come in, which was like I knew who Pain List was, but I never knew that she could be like play that type of character, because to play Tori, you've got to be good, and she smashes playing Tori by far. And I mean, yeah, Tori coming in, moving in with, well, not moving in with Miguel, making moves on Miguel and stuff. Obviously, taking advantage that him and Sam went. Obviously, she didn't know that him and Sam went together, so she moved in on that and took him. And obviously, Miguel ended up cheating on Tori, and Robbie and Sam were the same with Robbie. Both cheated on their partners and ended up in a school fight. And talk about endings. that school fight was just absolutely mad. I mean, it wasn't the Sensei fight from season 3, but it's on par because that's just a Tori that Tori Sam fight was just epic. Um, Especially when Tori says you can't keep up. That just shows that she is willing. She's like the chosen. She'll fight, literally fight to the death to beat Sam, and that's what she knew. In it, she almost bloody killed her with that spike bracelet thing she had. I mean, that's just mental. I mean, that shows how much of a psychopath she is. But obviously, she redeemed a bit in season 4. So, but yeah, it mental season, and then obviously you had Miguel breaking his back, which I remember. Oh, so sorry, guys. I remember watching it and just in slow mo seeing Miguel fall, and I was just screaming at the telly, "No, just no! Why do this?" I did. There was something in me saying that Miguel was actually going to die, and I thought, "Oh, for God, like, why did they have to do this? Why are they doing this to me?" But yeah, I mean, paid it off, and it was a brilliant storyline. And then you had the cruel summer score. It's a cruel summer. I can't do it, but yeah. And then Johnny throws his phone. He's drunk. Everybody thought he was going to fight Chris, but I didn't. As much as I wish I did a YouTube channel at that point, because I would have said. I remember having it in my notes before season 3, saying that Johnny will not fight Kreese, and this was before like any trailers or stuff came out. I always said that Johnny would not fight Kreese at the at the start of season 3 because they would save it for the finale. And Lord, I was right. So yeah, and then obviously you had Ali with text message, and then it was just season 2 was a great season, and it was my favorite. And I think it may well be, but I mean, getting on from those seasons, talking about season 5, which is now in post production. So they're probably, I guess, maybe a month and a tiny bit into post production. I'd guess they'd finish around, if they started post production in April and finish May, June. I'd say they'll be done by mid April, max end of April. They'll be done with post production for Cobra Kai season 5, and then do like all background stuff. They'll be done by. Let me think. Oh God, they're going to be done by June. I mean, think of it like they could easily release that season like August, September, but I hope they sort of keep it for December. I hope they really do, because that's what the release dates are going to be now. They're going to be December release dates for season 5 and for season 6. I think that's how they're going to keep it. And yeah. So yeah, season 2 is my favorite. There's my list. Season 2 is my favorite. Season 3 is my second favorite. Season 1 is my third favorite. My least favorite. Season 4, but they're all good in their own way. But what I will say is that season 4 was the first season. I don't know about you guys, but season 4 was the first season where I actually had a problem with some of the stuff going on in the season. Seasons 1, 2, and 3, I had no problem with. I loved every single bit of it. It was just there were some scenes that just made season 2 better than season 3, and season 3 better than 1. And yeah, just something about it. So I keep saying so annoying. Right. Where would see I did it again. So before season 5 comes out, will it who asked it? Oh, it wasn't a question, but yeah, season 5, but I think season 5 is going to be like. So season 4 was Infinity War. The most evil person comes like in as Thanos. Well, Thanos is Silver, and they lose. So they lose, and then you've got they lose, and then they've got to try and make up for it and stuff, which they're all doing. So season 5 and season 6 are going to be two halves of Endgame. Season 5 is going to be trying to get payback and setting up the end game, getting like everybody back. Season 6 is literally going to be the end of Endgame, where they fight right to the end. They get everybody in, and they just fight until they can finally get rid of the bad guy. And yeah, so that would be how I see season 5 and season 6 as the end, as Avengers Endgame in a way, split into two. So, but yeah, what are your guys' favorite seasons? Please tell me. Like, what order would you go in? Let's go 3, 4, 1, 2. So your least favorite is season 3. Ooh, really? Yeah, I do see a lot of people saying that season 3 is their least favorite. See, I do get shocked when I see that. Which, unless I'm reading that wrong, and season 2 is your least favorite, which I really am shocked about. But I respect your opinion. I respect everybody's opinion, and if you say season 2 is your least favorite, it's your least favorite. I agree with you because I agree with everybody's opinions. Everyone should have the right to their own opinion. So, off topic. For the first time today, I see Rocky 4. About that. So, Sunday. So tomorrow, Rocky 4 watch party. My choice of a watch party was Rocky 4, and then it's Super Bowl time. My boys, the LA Rams, are playing the Bengals. We are doing 2 streams. The Kings are doing 2 streams. So make sure you tune in for those. It's gonna be brilliant. So yeah, season 5 will be brilliant to watch. I mean, oh, Robbie and Miguel were gonna make up in season 5. I just cannot believe we're actually at that point. That's mental. It's gonna be mental. Sup, Tristan? How you doing? Season 2 is your favorite? Yep, season 2 is my favorite season, believe it or not. Yeah, so season 5, I mean, we could see Johnny, Daniel, Kreese, Chosen, all on the same team against Silver Barnes, Dennis, maybe, and whoever else Silver brings in. Oh, I cannot wait for season 5, man. Oh, it's gonna be. I'm calling it now. It's gonna be the best season. It's going to be the best season. I know season 2 is my favorite. Season 5 will be the best season. I'm saying it now. It really will be. I've something in me telling me. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go for another 5 minutes, guys, and then I'm gonna head off. So yeah, so season 2 is my favorite. Season 3 is my second favorite. Season 1's my third favorite, and season 4 is my least favorite. But they're all good in their own way. I'm gonna be honest; they're all good in their own way. Just season 4 lacked plot in a way. It lacked the main plot of the season, and there are probably a lot of scenes and storylines that they probably could have taken out. So, but season 1, yeah, season 1 was. Okay. Season 1, sorry, just looking at something. Yeah, season 1 was the platform. You set it up and stuff, and yeah. Season 3 was the. Season 3 was. Oh, and I forgot season 3. Daniel, Chosen, and Kamiko. There's so many things like I forget about. Like when I'm not talking about it constantly, I keep like forgetting stuff about the seasons and stuff. It's mental. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So, gonna round it off here, guys. I knew I wasn't gonna sound long to rank the seasons. I've had a very, very busy day, so I'm gonna need some sleep. So I'm gonna head off, get some worthy sleep for tomorrow because tomorrow 2 streams and it's gonna be bloody worth it. So make sure you tune into the King stream tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna round out the chat and yeah. So we've had Jack, yeah, whatever. Badass Cobra Kai, Edda, Joe, Hero Sensei Kid, Dermot, Cobra Kai World, Cobra Badass Kai, Cobra Jungle. We had Lisa. So thank you guys for joining. This has been all things Cobra Kai. Season 2 is my favorite season, believe it or not. And tune in for King Stream tomorrow. And yeah. Oh, and go check out my most recent video after a month of no videos. I finally made a video and uploaded it. So go check it out. It's Mike Barnes, Tori's father in Cobra Kai. So go check it out before. Words. I'm gonna have words with you in a minute about that. No, because that is no. I'm not. I can tell you're laughing off stream, Jacob and Shamoon. I can tell you're laughing. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed that you brought that up because I hate to talk about it. So I'll be having words. I'll be having words. So yeah, I'm running it off here, guys. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This has been all things. Don't mentioning the next Cry Kid is an act of war and it demands an immediate response. And you're going to see what that immediate response is in a minute, Jacob. I'm telling you now. So again, for like the fourth time, it's been all things Cobra Kai. Signing out. And until next time, remember, mercy is for the weak.